What is up, guys? This is Atozy here today, and welcome back to a brand new video here on the internet. I've taken about a 7-day vacation, traveled a whole bunch, and then I took a dump in a public bathroom at Starbucks, and I've pretty much been sick ever since.
Ugh, nasty.
So if you notice, I do have a fever, and I've been cold sweating all day. So just ignore me cold sweating through this entire video with all the studio lights on me as well. Oh yeah, I sound like your grandma who's been smoking cigarettes for 50 years. That's how congested I am.
Anyway, today's video.
I'm dying. And you know when you criticize someone, and the video you criticize someone in gets 1.8 million views, you have hundreds of thousands of people who agree with your points and want them to be answered. And then the only answer or response you get for that video is them claiming the video, taking 100% of all the money the video made, and that was their only response. They were just like, okay, I see the video, I'm just gonna unrightfully steal all the money this video generated because I don't like it. Wow. If you guys don't know, and if you haven't seen I'm Alex's video, I am talking about the Ace family. And taking 100% of the money the video generated is a perfect way of just silencing a smaller creator. Because then, obviously, that smaller creator, or a creator that does this for a job or professionally, will know, okay, I can't really make a video on this person, because YouTube still allows people like the Ace family to take advantage of their claiming system. Because obviously, YouTube is a job for me, and not getting paid for doing your job, no matter what job it is, will create problems. Now, at the time of recording this video, I am stable enough to take another L if Austin or anyone from the Ace family decides to claim this video unrightfully, taking all the revenue from this video as well. But a few months ago, I wasn't, hence why it's taken me so long time to create this video, because I had to focus on some videos that would actually not get unrightfully claimed. But the Ace family, famous for being the absolute perfect family, when in reality they're just some slimy people who are constantly being fake to people for their own personal gain. Like the following alleged allegations, by the way, they're all alleged, but they do seem to be pretty legitimate. So, on my list of alleged allegations, we have claiming they bought their previous house when it was a rental. They timed that break-in at the end perfectly, because they probably moved in around September of 2017, planned the break-in mid-August 2018. So I mean, they had about 2 weeks until the contract was up, so it was a perfect way to get some extra views and move houses and have a bunch of free sympathy. But hey, I mean, I don't know, maybe I would have thought differently if his response was him actually proving how they did not get broken into instead of him just claiming my video. So I guess why not fake a break-in right before you have to move out anyway for extra views? Again, this is alleged. And then they threw their original editor and cameraman just into the trash like he's some disposable waste, which Fred the director, the old editor and cameraman, he addressed that here.
This thing is a whole jumble mess because originally we kicked it off amazingly, but it ended up taking a turn when me asking for what I deserve and what I made. Asking for too much in his definition, I guess means, well, I guess he doesn't understand that when you work hard at this craft to make it look good, you don't just put a video, slap it together in 2 seconds, you know what I'm saying? So I gave him discounts on my rates just because he was a homie and I was just trying to grow with him, you know? I wasn't focused on the money. But where it got weird was when, if you're not gonna just credit me for the video I provide you with, then just pay me my regular rate. And a lot of people out here, videographers and artists, don't get paid what they're worth all the time, and sometimes they don't even get credit, their work just gets stolen. Everything was good, we were just building and like we just film or we'd chill. But then it just got sour when I had to ask multiple times to be credited. Credit was like, all right, I'll bless you when like I want to bless you, or like, you know, here's $150. I didn't ask for 100. Just in general, I hope Austin and Cathrine just treat people that help them build with a little more respect and think less of themselves, because it seems like the whole world is centered around you.
Continuing, they stole 2 ideas from a hardworking man with the at Urban Trademark 7. He actually has a lot of cool designs and stuff like that. And this man, he was just trying to get a footing in this extremely cutthroat industry.
The homie Rob told me that Austin, from the Ace family, used to go inside Tradition, which is a store I used to be in, and I guess he would go in and buy some of my products, which I used to do custom hats, and I used to make these bands. Then fast forward about a year from now, I put my merchandise in a store called WCSP. Guess, you know, he came across the merchandise again and he bought a couple items. He reached out from the text messages that I post, and I was like, for sure, let's link up and try to put something together then. And then from there, he called me like 2 days later, verbally on the phone. He was like, let's put something together. And I was like, for sure, let's link up and see what we could do. So we linked up. First thing when I got there, he's like, bro, did you bring some bands, bro? I want to get some more from you. I'm like, yeah, I got some in the car, but let's, try to figure out exactly on the business terms what you're trying to do with the brand or collaboration or, let's figure that out first. He was like, for sure. So we sat down, talked for like about an hour, and it was like, yeah, bro, and my YouTube's been taking off. Like, I think, what you're doing would definitely work good with what I'm doing because a lot of people already are on it. Like, they're already asking me, like, where am I getting these bands from and this and that. So I'm like, all right, for sure, it makes sense. So then from there, I was like, all right, well, what I could do is I can make a couple exclusively for you, and then we could sell them, and then, when I link back up, I'll make them. When I link back up, we could negotiate like the price. And then I was like, and then it just clicked to me. I was like, another thing was dope is I'm working on a truck that I'm about to drop. 2 days later, he hit me up. He was like, man, how's everything going with the bands, man? I want to try to put them on my website and stuff. I just told him straight up, I'm like, yeah, the bands is going cool, man. I'm trying to like basically come up with a lot of dope designs that I haven't came up with. So I was like, give me like 2 or 3 more days. I gave him like 2 or 3 more days, and then I hit him. I'm like, yeah, these are the ones I made for you. He was like, man, these is dope. But then he was like, I've been hella busy, bro, but I'm gonna link up with you. And then a couple days later, I seen on YouTube, he had on the band, some bands that look like my bands for him and his daughter. So I hit him up, I'm like, bro, what's up with this? I'm not the only one that's been done too, I'm pretty sure. I took it with a grain of salt, but then when I just seen this truck, I felt some type of way, and then when it's crazy because when I posted about the truck, people was hitting me up, mad DMs like, you're not the only one he ripped off.
What did Austin do? Took him in with open arms, heard out his ideas, and then cut him and ran with his ideas. If that's not messed up, I don't know what. I mean, illegal? No. Scummy and slimy? Yes.
It would have been illegal if he had trademarked the stuff. Did he have it trademarked?
No, it was just like it was ideas of like he wanted to do a ice cream truck renovated to do like to sell merch on.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah, that was his idea, and then later on the Ace family just kind of stole it and did it for their 10 million subscriber special. And then he had like a bunch of like custom bands he wanted to create. Then suddenly he didn't hear back from Austin for a few months, and then suddenly the Ace family dropped custom bands with very similar designs. I mean, hey, if that's not scummy, I don't know what is. So honestly, when I made a video of explaining why I didn't think they actually were broken into, I'm just not surprised the way you responded to the claims was literally to just take all the money from my video. But also allegedly, it wouldn't be the first time you took some money because there's $25,000 missing from that charity event. I thought this was 100% a charity event, all for charity. But in reality, it seemed like they just used charity as a tool for promotion and this weird moral high ground. Like, oh, look at what we did. We raised this much money for charity. It cost like $40 to get a ticket into the show, and you guys sold merch, and yet $25,000 was missing from that final check. So still, no clarification there. They just haven't addressed it at all. I don't know why they haven't addressed it. $25,000 is a pretty serious amount of sum when you're saying, oh, this is going to charity, and then suddenly that's missing, and you still haven't addressed it, and it's been like half a year or more? That's just wild. But they're not all bad, because they gave away $1,000 to some of their fans, right? Wrong. Because they used that as a ploy to get more impressionable young kids to buy merch, because they give away $1,000 to a few of the people who bought merch from the Ace family. So basically what that means is more young and impressionable fans bought merch from the Ace family for the chance of winning $1,000. What? That's almost like gambling. Oh, wow. It's basically a raffle at this point. And also just, I want to put it out there that their entire fan base is pretty much young and impressionable fans. So I'm pretty sure that that did very well. I'm just so frustrated. Wow. I'm sick, frustrated, cold sweating. I mean, like, I'm soaked. Like, my entire outfit's soaked with sweat. That's why I'm out in all black right now. Good thing I'm not wearing a gray t-shirt, because that would just not be good right now. And finally, for the icing of the cake, the thing that everyone is causing a massive fuss about the Ace family is what Austin did with the popsicle and the little girl. Sugar on a stick, shaped like you know what. What is he thinking with? Like, are you serious? Like, you have 10 million plus subscribers, and you're doing that stuff? Did you think no one was going to react to this? Like, oh my goodness. I shouldn't even be reacting to this when this is making my head even hotter. I thought I was a hothead because of my fever right now, but I'm turning into even hotter of a head.
The Ace family is everyone's favorite vlogger fam, but wait until you see what Awesome McBroom just posted on his Snapchat. You might be feeling differently after watching.
What are you trying to get to? You love what? Oh god.
So he just straight up posted this video of him handing this little girl a popsicle shaped like you know what, without thinking that this could go wrong or how wrong in general that is. Definitely filming it. It's bad enough that you did it, but filming it and putting it on a platform where millions of people sees it, it's just 1,000 times worse. What is even going on? Like, what is YouTube 2019? I was actually kind of waiting for this. We're only a few days into 2019. I knew one YouTuber was really going to mess up soon. I guess the Ace family was the next YouTuber. I mean, at least it didn't find someone hanging in a forest, but still, this is really bad. That wraps up just everything wrong with the Ace family. And if there's one thing I want to come from this video, is I want Urban Trademark 7, the guy that the Ace family stole from, to get the recognition he actually deserves for his headbands, his designs, and also his pop-up shop truck. So guys, please drop this man a follow on Instagram. I'll be linking his Instagram down below, and his ad is Urban Trademark 7. It will be on the screen right here. Please drop him a follow. Obviously, a shout out from me would be nothing compared to a shout out from the Ace family, but it's the most I can do to make sure that he actually becomes whole, because you shouldn't be treated like that. Like, that is not acceptable in my opinion at all. Drop Urban Trademark 7 a follow, and on that note, I think I'll be ending the video. If you enjoyed the video, it'd be awesome if you dropped a like on it. If you're new here, I welcome you to my channel. It'd be awesome if you subscribed. And if you want to follow me outside of YouTube, my apps are at Atozy. Links will be down in the description down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Heard you had a lot to say. Now you don't really talk too much though. I've been running out these gates, but I'm not ever really late, no. Yeah, I've been seeing all these sights, been traveling. In my suitcase I pack light, I got my plans.